getting dark. What time is
Okay.
it over there where you're at?
The time is it's morning time. It's 8:30. So it's a morning time. Just I wake up just morning 2 hours ago. So I'm doing
Mm,
my exercise and yoga right now. I'm here to talk with you.
yeah, he said 8:30. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, over here it's almost exactly like the opposite time, 7:30 p.m. where I'm at. So
So exactly
I'm in
where are
the
you?
I'm,
Exactly where are you from? Can you tell me your name? Where are you from?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, my name is Joel and I live in the United States and I live in California
Okay.
and that's where I live. I don't know if you know exactly where that's at.
Okay. That's okay. So are you working? You have your own business.
Actually, two of my jobs are kind of my own business, and then the other job I work for kind of like the county and doing caregiving services. And then so one of my jobs that I do delivery, it is partially my own business, but I work through another company and then I do like real estate services where I help people with their homes in different ways, like kind of buying, selling, connecting other people to find homes. And that one is technically, in a way, my own business as well.
Oh, that's cool. So are you exactly from United States or you are from your past history is from other countries but you are settled in United States? What is your history?
So me personally, I was born in the United States. My parents, my dad, he was from Mexico, and my mother, she her family is from Mexico, but she was born in the United States. Her family spoke Spanish. She does too, but my parents, they learned English, and when I was at home, they mostly spoke English, so I didn't really get a chance to learn.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Most of the Mexico that border like we are connected to China and India. Nepal is connected to China and India. We are border
Mm.
sharing countries from each other. So same like Mexico and United States also is like a same border crossing. There are some border crossing cross. Yeah. So it is joint country. It is like the neighboring country of United States, Mexico.
Okay, so you're in between both China and Mexico? I mean, India? So like you're in between the two of them?
Yeah, two of them.
Oh, wow. Okay. So do you guys do you feel closer to one of the countries than the other? Like do you feel closer to India like as far as your
Um,
people or do you,
According to the geography, we are more connected to the Indian because China border are
mm,
located by the hilly area. This is top of mountain. There are snow, but Indian borders are the like Tarai region. This is a plain region that's we are connected more to India in different business and in like input of different types of product from India. So yeah, also China. We are using most of the Chinese product here, but the more we are connected to Indian compared to China. But according to the business and some the ratio, we are more connected to China also.
oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, honestly, it's very interesting being on this app where I talk to people and I'm like, I have no idea where a lot of these places are. But when you tell me, I feel like
No, this is
smarter.
this help a lot for me because I'm interacting to
Yeah.
every people's and learning something from there and here, even discussing different types of food, culture, different countries, environment. Yeah, that's like I'm thinking that I'm traveling right now. I'm thinking to my
Yeah.
mind that's I'm traveling right
Right?
now because I gain everything from this here. Everything's like the when I travel, same like that. I'm thinking right now I'm traveling in different countries. I right now I'm in United States. So because of this application.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's smart. I feel like that a little bit too. That's true.
Exactly, the when you travel, that is different. That is a practical way. But here, to see everybody's what they are doing, how they are working, what their job means, it looks like similar to traveling. No?
For real. No, I feel like that too. Like from being on this app just for a few days. I had this app like months ago, like maybe about 7 months ago, and I used it for a little while. But this time I feel a little bit more interactive, and so with that, I've been feeling like, dang, like you said, kind of connected with more countries, more people. And I'm like, man, I feel like I want to go there. But even though I haven't gone there, like you said, I feel like I'm already preparing myself ahead of time what it's like, And so you feel a little bit like you're already there in a way, which is really cool. I like that.
Of course, definitely. American accent, I'm more familiar to British accent. Of course, American accent I understand 100%. But somebody's like native
Hmm.
speaker, they speak fast English. That times I cannot catch 5% of that word. Okay, 5%. 95% I
Hmm.
can catch the word, but because they are speaking on the web. But British accent is clear accent. There is no and differences of the accent, and yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I understand everything 100% of you. Whatever you told before, whatever you are telling right now, I understand everything.
Yeah.
But I have a question like, okay, so why you choose United States, and what is your opinion that you live in the United States or you want to go any other countries in future? Tell like, do you have any ideas about that?
Oh, that's a good question. It's funny you were talking about the accent though, because I think British accent, like I was watching this video. I'm gonna answer your question, but I was watching this video where this guy, he's from Britain, and he was talking about how like he's starting to adapt. He still lives in Britain, but he's starting to adapt to the American culture because he watches certain things, and I was like, I feel like United States and American culture makes more sense, but there are certain things when it comes to Britain that I like, that I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool how they talk like that. But yeah, no. Anyways, I just wanted to say address that. But in regards to where I would be, I mean, at times I think it would be good to get out of the United States, But as far as where to go, that's the question, Like where do I go, And I think if I were to go somewhere, the first places I think I would think about would probably be Central America, like I don't know, Costa Rica or Panama or somewhere like that first, because I feel like I could connect and adapt a little bit quicker. Um, but I'm I think after that, I mean maybe like Spain. And then I don't know. I feel like I would want to go to a lot of places to feel the difference, but until I understood the language a little bit more, it would be really hard, unless I went with somebody that kind of knew a little bit. So,
Okay, I think Spain. You choose Spain and different countries of North. Sorry, North America. Yeah.
yeah, kind of South America,
South America, yeah,
for the
okay,
most.
South America.
Mhm.
So definitely that's good point. I think Europe. Most of the like American people they choose right now Europe as some different countries like Luxembourg, Germany, even France.
Mm,
They choose that because United States, yeah, of course, is the one of the economical largest economy, and even the per
mhm,
capita is also good to come. Yeah, per capita is also comparison with other countries. It's little bit okay. And of course, United States. I think, for my opinion, there is freedom. Of course, freedom is there, but
yeah,
of the freedom also, but there is a risk also. It is totally risk of freedom, too much freedom there, and every countries have different rules and regulation. But I can't. Even I want to travel to United States, but my opinion is not to live in that settle in that country because of course in future what is my opinion, what are my future plan, it depend on that. But exactly, I don't like I basically to travel that country to want to see something more about to explore the climate, each and everything from United States. But I don't want to live. It's really risks. There are lots of my friend also. They have already have their lottery visa, and as well as my friends from India when I was studying in that time, my friends, I have more than different friends, friend from different
mhm,
countries. like
Yeah.
Africa, from India, from out of India, different countries. So they are right now somebody's they are in United States. So they told me
Um,
that please, I had already come here, but you don't want to come here. So okay, but
ah.
I'm thinking about that. I don't know exactly why they are saying, but exactly I'm fine from you people. So I'm just asking this question to for you right now. That's why what is happening in there, what are the situations, and how it's so expensive. Also, if you want to travel a big city in United States, they you don't want to add up there, it takes time. Also your financially will be high levels, and then will be adapt that cities are to and to earn money to get a job or good job, financial job. So they are telling. So I have one question that, so for starting anybody is coming United States, what are the biggest challenges, and what for the new peoples, how they want to collaborate, do their job, anything in that cities or anything else? Do you have any ideas about that?
I mean, I think if anybody is going to come to the United States, there's a couple things they need to consider now. Is that you got to make sure you go through, legal channels, of course. If you're gonna go through work, that's probably one of the better ways to do it. If you have a job already set up before you come, or you get it very quickly, and figure out like how you can establish that when you're here. In regards to like, so California is like one of the most expensive places to live in general, and in United States for sure. So California is a really good state in regards to there's things to do, but if I were to recommend, I wouldn't recommend someone come to California if they have money issues, because it's expensive. So anywhere else, mostly anywhere else in the United States is cheaper. Um, and you can find other cities, like you said, big cities. Even if you don't live in a big city, you could live not too far from one and find like cheaper housing. So that's what I would recommend. And I mean, it's like there's so many places in the United States to go to. It'd be hard for me to recommend exactly, especially since I haven't lived in those places exactly. But I wouldn't recommend California, which is you have LA, Los Angeles, which is a very big city. There's a lot of, I wouldn't recommend unless someone had a plan and they were okay with paying like if you were to stay and you're like I could only rent a room, okay, well then that's fine. But if you're like I want to rent a house or get a house or do something like that, I wouldn't say come to California unless you had the money to do it. So that's what I would say. But there's a lot of places, and also it's about the weather. California does have really nice weather. But if you go to, for example, there's a lot of states, but if you go to like Arizona, which is cheaper, a lot of people go to, or even Las Vegas, where people go to, which is in Nevada, it gets really hot at times in the summer. So if people are okay with that and they don't mind that, then that's fine. But it depends on the weather too, where you might want to go.
That's great. That's really great. So, I want to choose. I'm right now learning German. So because I'm thinking about that, I speak four languages right now, but I'm learning German. So I want to
Oh,
move.
that's awesome.
My plan is to move German and go to a big. German is also safe country, as well as the climate, everything. Europe is, and the climate in Europe is really really great to compare of India. In South Asia it's too much. I wanted most the population is here, Asian population is higher than other population.
Yeah.
India has the largest population and second largest is China. So due to the population also, we face some pollutions more to compare of Europe, and even to compare of United States, because here is a life is risk. If you do not control, it will be definitely harms to human life, to decrease their lifestyle as well as their lifetime. Okay, so that's why I want to live in, not like to be a rich person, a luxurious lifestyle, but I will be healthy and fit. And whatever my
Mhm.
aim, like whatever my desire to live in earth, like at least 80 to 90 years, at least, okay, that is enough for me. But due to this, the climate change and the exchange of climate, due to the populations, pollutions, people's they don't have awareness about this climate change. Yeah, they have awareness, but they don't. Oh, everybody's use. We want to also use that. So that's the mindset of the psychology of the people right now. So they're not afraid about
Yeah.
the future. They only think about the current phase. They don't want to. Oh, tomorrow what is happening? So that's what they don't afraid about that. That's why I'm afraid about future also, because humans have also the mindset, it have the it's mindset to know future, current, what is in the past, because these three things can compare to go in a rotation way, how you deserve in the earth, how you deserve in this planet. So that's my point. So that's why I'm choosing to Europe. I want to choose Europe more, compare of that.
I feel like Europe makes sense. I mean, it's I mean, what I've been learning is there's so many different options, and our life does go quicker than we think. For me personally, I guess it's more based on where, like you asked me earlier, where I would go. And like when I was in my relationship, um, I would just be wherever she was at. That would be my hope. Like, okay, wherever she's at, like that's where I want to go, like because that's important to me. But now that we're not together, then it's more so that I'm like, well, I don't really have anything to keep me here, so I can go wherever. So I mean, it gives me more the option to think about those things if there's an option. And I think it's sometimes people are scared of new things. I don't really feel like that, but I mean, it's hard to say exactly where to go. And I think you made a good point too, like as far as cost, because that's always something to consider. And I think when you think about like Central America, South America, some parts in Asia, they're not as expensive compared to maybe like Europe. Europe might be more expensive, I would think. So I think about those type of things too.
Of course, definitely. But uh, you know, even as some it matters, the country rules and regulation, the what's the law, what are these criteria of the people's there, how they deserve the freedom, more freedom. If there is more freedom, it's not okay also. Freedom is also 50-50. If you have freedom 50%, then okay, that country little bit safe. But if you everything's freedom, whatever people they like, they want to do, so means your life is not secure. So that is also the things, if your life is not secure, you will be how you deserve, what are your dream, how you think about my dream, I want to achieve this. Whatever, the human psychology thinks that, oh, future what is happen we don't know. But if there is no life secure, if any countries there is a risk to live there, so what may be, how may it affect? Definitely it affect the people's psychology as well as their mindset.
Yeah, and you know what? I think the thing is that people's thoughts and their, like you said, it's the psychology. It's it only goes so far too, because I mean, really, like even the smartest people in the world, they only know so much, and then sometimes they realize they don't even know some things, and they were wrong about other things. So I feel like we can't always focus on that. I mean, to me, it's about your heart. I think that's the most important thing. Your heart and how you approach things with the right heart and how you could love, even people that you don't know or that might hate you and things like that. It's powerful. I believe in a certain way, of life. I mean I'm a Christian, so I'll just say that. But I think it's like your heart is where it starts. And then, our thoughts, they get messed up. Like today I was thinking some things and I'm like, I was thinking some other things a week ago, and I was like, that was really good. And today, I had different thoughts where I'm like, why am I thinking these things? So it's our thoughts are not always easy to control, and it gets complicated, and we want to, work on um how we help other people feel and think, but we can't ever control that, and it's complicated. But as long as we have the right heart, it makes a big difference.
Of course, that whatever you think, that is not everything is not possible, but whatever you think, 10% are possible. 100% to compare of 10% things, whatever you dream, that will be possible. 100%, I'm not, nobody can guarantee. Things like mindset can think, but that doing in action is different. Okay, whenever you want to plan, you plan, but when to go on the practical life, it will be complicated. So everything's like we think, whatever, it will be not easy. But if you do hard work for that passion, that everything is not possible. One times you do only one things, but our thinking like 100 items, I want to do this, that. So that's affect that is the psychology of the dream. If you have a, like, I want to give, if you become a rich, there is no end point of rich. Okay, so if you are financially to be rich, there is no end point. Like, you need more money, you
Mhm.
need more business,
Mhm.
you need more reach.
Yeah.
So that is the, the demand and the supply. So how demand is increasing, the supply is also seems like to increase that way. So same like that. So we are not, we don't want to. So that's, do you have any questions to ask me? And little bit I want to help you to definitely to answer your questions. Do you have any questions?
Oh yeah, for you. Um, mm, Let me think. So, what language do you speak in Nepal?
Nepal, especially our mother tongue is like Nepali. We say Nepali. So
Hmm.
if I want to teach one Nepali word, I love you. If that's I love you, mo maya garchu. That we want to say like that. When these peoples
How
can,
do you say it? How do you say it?
mo maya garchu. I love you.
Mama Igatsu?
Yeah, mo maya. You want to talk with Nepalese any friend, mo maya garchu. This, that is to
Mama
respect
Igatsu?
and to love to other people's. Okay, same like I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
you, Joel. I love you. Same like that. Mo maya garchu.
Mama Igatsu. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
you
It al-
can.
it almost sounds like, I mean, you know English, so I could tell you this, but it almost sounds like, Mom, I got you. Like,
It's not
Mom,
mom. No, there
I
is no
got,
mom.
I got you.
Mom, just mom. Mom, no mom.
But it sounds like it. It sounds like it though.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Like ma. Okay, so ma, I got you.
okay,
Say it
Joel.
slow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great interaction to each other. You can also be a friend here right now in my
Yeah,
in this application. This is a great. I'm learning lots of things from you. I think you have a great day, and it is I met a different friend. Every friends are like
yeah,
from different countries. Oh, I just learned some different their environment or things, how they are doing, what they are doing. So it is
yeah.
the exclusive point for me, and it really helped a lot my experience to gain something. Future, I also plan to move, do my business, of course, definitely. So
Mm.
thank you. Have a great day. See you
You too.
next
How do you
time.
pronounce your How do you pronounce your name?